We're GVTV. It's yummy television, originating from Grand Valley State University, where?
In beautiful uptown Allendale, Michigan.
Didn't Daniel do a nice job on this thing?
He sure did.
Magical star, how I wonder where you are. I wonder where you are. Magical star, how I wonder where you are. I wonder where you are. I wonder where you are. Magical star. Magical star. Watch out now. Magical star, how I wonder where you are. I wonder where you are. Magical star. Magical star. How I wonder where you are. I wonder where you are. Watch out. Watch it now.
Studio 17, our version of the Circus of the Stars. You're in Grand Alley with Gregory Spruce. I'm Jessica Markey, inviting you to stay tuned, because in the next 30 minutes, you'll hang out with me, hear more music from Great Daryl Nathan, visit Eris's hometown rock search at the Orbit Room, and hear more music from me. And now, here to crank out a mean ballad is Gregory Spruce.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I was wondering if everybody is a magical star. Everybody's a magical star here. Thank you. Welcome to the show, everyone. Did someone just unplug the audience as soon as they got it? Let's just unplug them tonight. Who cares? Let's just unplug them. Okay. As most of you may know, the environmentally safe Van Andel Arena opened its doors in the megalopolis of Grand Rapids. We can give that some pub. We got this big arena. The complex has lots of seating, but no parking. Sure we're not talking about Grand Valley here? Anyway, if you bring 4 of your friends, admission is half price. And I got to tell you, we're going to do some Bob Hope. And I got to tell you, the seating, instead of cup holders, each seat has its own soap dish. Kent, tonight we're going to be doing soap. Everybody, for the person who laughs the most tonight, we're giving away soap. And get this, you have to bring your own snacks, sell them to the stadium wholesale, and then rent them back. And instead of selling concessions, the stadium sells you on the joys and advantages of using concessions. But let me tell you, the management of the Van Andel Arena is having a tough time finding applicants to fill all of the positions. It seems that the McDonald's next door is better paying a more lenient hand-washing, you know. I don't know, does impotence make anyone feel down? I don't know, it kind of gets me down too. Anyway, let's just give out this soap. You want some soap? We got some soap. We got some soap. I think we're doing a whole Ludington show tonight because most of the people here right now are from Ludington. There's a new soft drink. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. It's called Orbits, and it's being test marketed around the country, and it evidently contains chewable chunks. Sounds like a good idea, but we've had Orbits around here for years. Only we call it the Grand River. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, villains, I say to you now, knock off all that evil. Where did I steal that from? What was that show? Isn't there a show that does that? Now villains? I have no idea. Is it Kids in the Hall? The FBI is investigating fake medical exams by foreign doctors. Fraudulent claims represent such things as a $10,000 bill for a runny nose and a hysterectomy for a 16-year-old boy. Oh, you had it? Okay, I wasn't sure. They should have known that the invoices were fake because the $10,000 bill showed Bob Dole giving the peace sign with his right hand. Right hand. I thought maybe we could practice fishing right now with the right hand. Okay. And finally, I was, surfing the internet and before I came out here, and it said that President Clinton, in order to improve his image, has just filmed a new movie entitled Waiting to Inhale. So just in time for that. Well, you're here for an exciting show because we have the great Daryl Nathan. He's going to come back a little later and perform. We also will visit Eris's hometown rock music search at the Orbit Room. Eris is he's been with KLQ forever, 94.5 is on in the afternoon, and he has a new disc coming out, taking a look at a bunch of, so we can give Eris a hand. And Jessica Markey is our announcer, and you're also going to be singing, so it's kind of like more of a musical themed show. So Jessica, you want to tell folks how they write in?
If you're feeling disgruntled, work for the post office. If you're feeling bored, go work at a lumber company. But if you want to have a great time while passing through some of the greatest cornfields this side of the Mississippi River, then write for free tickets to Grand Alley with Gregory Stroops. School of Communications, 121 Lake Superior Hall, Grand Valley State University. Beautiful uptown Allendale, Michigan, 49401. Or if you prefer high-tech communication, then reach on email at struceg@river.it.gvsu.edu. Either way, we want to hear from you. Now, back to the man who has more personalities than Sybil, Gregory Stroops.
Ken, are we doing obedience training tonight or what? Are we doing obedience training? You want the can off? What else is it? You want the cup off? Please, this is my chaser. I have to have vodka before the show. You know? Got to be in some kind of mood to do this, you know? But we're on all over the place, and chances are, you know, people are asking, and maybe you are yourself, when are you on? And the best way we can tell you is we're on right now. How does that make sense, doesn't it? I mean, you're on right now. We're on right now. So chances are we got new shows every week originating here from Grand Valley State University in beautiful uptown Allendale, and we want you to be a member of our studio audience. And it doesn't even cost you anything. You know what? These kids clubs, all of that stuff, we have nothing for people in their 20s and 30s. Damn it, it's free. Free! Right here, free! Okay. Michelle? Not Michelle. Jessica. Why did I say Michelle? Okay, it's that woman that's been stalking me. Let's hear it for Jessica. How are you?
Good, good.
I work with someone who says, you know, there's a guy who's stalking me right now, and she's laughing. And it turned out it was me. You know, and the thing is, and so there's this law in Michigan that prohibits people from stalking. And I'm like, well, why aren't you telling this guy that, you know, I'm like, why aren't you telling this guy I don't want to talk to you? So instead, she has her mom on the phone telling this guy off, and I'm like, you know, chances are he's being more turned on by this. You know, we love rejection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can just talk about this forever if you want me to. Gosh, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been stalked before?
I had somebody close to a stalker last year.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know if you could really call it that. Just everywhere I went, he was there. Any new club I joined, he'd always join it. But
have you ever had any soap? Because this is like the best. This is like the best thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking, can I have this? May I please have some soap? Because this is like all in clean fun. You know what I mean? This is all clean fun. So the next time, I don't know what happens, but if you get into like a predicament where you know you're feeling unsafe, you just go ahead, spit on this, and rub it in their eyes.
Kind of like
Better
mace.
Yeah, it's a new version of mace, and it comes in, you know, a variety of fragrances. All right, so let's talk about your whole musical career here.
Okay.
How did you get into?
Into singing or
You know,
playing?
yeah, singing, playing. Was it during the time you were being stalked, or?
No, not at all. That came after. It started off when I was really young, I'd always wanted to be a singer. I played harmonica, walked around the house blowing on it. I wasn't any good, but actual playing guitar and singing is last summer. I picked up the guitar, and I've been singing since my freshman year of high school.
Now, from what I understand, you are playing, you're playing it Afterwards, which is the coffee place out here in Allendale.
Right.
And
On
you're every
campus.
other week, and you thought about other coffee shops but haven't done any yet. Do you think that's a good venue? That seems to be like the new thing.
In a way, but I wouldn't mind getting a band started. I've kind of had one started back in my hometown, but it's kind of hard to practice right now. Being at school, it's 2 hours away, so coffee shop is the only option right now, really.
So do you think that's going to be like the thing for a while?
For a while.
For a while.
But I hope to send my tape around some places.
See what's going
hopefully.
on.
Yep.
So what are you going to do for us now?
Well,
Do you want to demonstrate how you would get rid of a stalker? You want to try that once?
I'd have to lick it or spit on it, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
If you do, you might, you'll find out that I'm really pale. So I guess, is Jessica going to perform for us right now? If Jessica is going to perform for us, okay. So let's hear it from
Okay.
Jessica. She's going to go do her thing.
This is called Everlasting. Two lovers walking alone, holding hands in a world of their own. Two children playing a game. One is for real, the other's just a name. And I want to believe that life is everlasting. And I want to believe that life is everlasting. A mother and a daughter painting their nails. A father and a son setting sail. Grandpa living until 105. The first time learning to ride a bike. And I want to believe that life is everlasting. And I want to believe that life is everlasting. Petting the dog and then throwing his ball, getting the flower
are here at the Orbit Room for Eris's Hometown Rock Search. This is an opportunity for local bands to get together and get out there and perform. We had a chance to talk with Eris Hampers, 94.5 KLQ Rockstone, right? He's been here forever, and take a look at some of the bands that performed tonight. Whoever said that Grand Rapids is too conservative ain't seen Eris's Hometown Rock Music Search at the Orbit Room. Bands ranging from Botfly to Troll for Trout go out on stage and jam like never before. And what's even better, we didn't have to pay to get in.
Everyone's looking for me, so I can let this guy in, even though I had his name at the door. I don't understand.
I'll tell you, you put on a hell of a show here.
Well, we do our best. It's supposed to be a showcase of local musicians. We want to make sure that people understand the philosophy behind this thing. Although it appears on the outside to be a battle of the bands, it is a chance and opportunity for 30 of West Michigan's best bands this year out of 163 entries to be a part, to go on stage, to play their hearts out. And none of the bands get paid. I don't get paid. We just come out here to give everyone a chance to hear some of the best of West Michigan talent. That's what it's all about.
So if you looked at the local scene and some of the people that have been making it, like Verve Pipe, what do you think it takes to do it?
It takes a commitment, first of all. I mean, you have to be committed to wanting to be serious about music. You know what I mean? And beyond that, it's talent and knowing, doing the right things with your music.
Well, every band that plays in the Rock Search gets a cut on the disc. It's 30 cuts, it's 2 CDs, it's going to cost $9.45 total everywhere you buy it, 45 locations. Every band has a particular tune that they really shine on. And so we try to get the best song that's most palatable to a person that would buy it that might not know them, and also best indicative of what the band plays.
What do you think about the competition here?
It's great. It's a privilege to play with some of these bands, like Botfly, all the bands. All the bands are just great.
Keep plugging away. Never, ever give up on it.
What are your thoughts on a TV show for Grand Rapids?
We
need a label, damn it!
I love your show. It's the best show on TV, and I think everyone should watch it, and I'd be more than happy to be a guest every week. And I think that it's time that some of these really snobby local stations pick it up. And I think that one of the networks, too, should pick it up, and I think you can just make copies of this and send it to all of them. ABC, NBC, they all have crap programming on, and you have a high-quality program,
You
Greg.
think we could take the proceeds from your big disc and start our own station?
Well, you know what? If you're a charity, we can arrange it. It's open for any charity. And if you're going to give me this kind of airtime, you can have all the money you want, Greg.
You haven't listened to a monologue lately. That's enough charity. It's that time in the program where we beg you for your money. Actually, we're not asking for anything, but for you to attend a taping of Grand Alley with Gregory Struz for free tickets. Write us in care of the School of Communications, 121 Lake Superior Hall, Grand Valley State University, where?
In Allendale, Michigan, 49401.
It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful uptown Allendale, Michigan.
Sorry.
After hearing you play, can we do one of these like soap dish dances of some kind?
Soap dish
We're gonna have to
dance.
come up with a soap dish dance.
If
There's
you
gotta
show
be
me how to
something
do
out
it.
there.
If you show me how to do it.
Maybe you can play hacky sack with that little thing.
That would kind of hurt, I think.
Try doing it.
I think it might hurt.
Let's just try doing it real quick.
I don't want to
How do you do it?
Too far.
Do you usually just?
I throw it to you, I think.
All right, you throw it to my
Okay, ready?
foot, right?
Yeah, you're not
All
going to
right.
like kick it at me, are you?
No, let's try it. Oh,
Wrong
sorry.
way.
Here. Hey, we tried. Okay. I think Daryl's going to want some soap because he's going to feel left out. So let's bring the great Daryl Nathan. Let's hear it for the great Daryl Nathan. Let's hear it. Daryl. Hello, how are you once again? Jessica, do you know the great one? Would you like some soap?
No, thank you.
You don't want any soap? Are you cutting back? I cut back on my soap, too. Ever since the auditorium opened up, I just had to cut back on my soap. Because you know what? It's like you go there, and it's the first hockey rink ever that has a thick head on it. I don't know what the deal was with it, you know? Just one of those things. So you have been becoming more and more popular. How are you enjoying this newfound success? You've been featured on Channel 8 News, right? For was it Festival '96?
Well, they had an interview of me at my rehearsal hall in my house. So I sung maybe 2 songs for them, and they aired it. So it was a good experience.
Okay, and when you were here last time, you were talking about your rehearsal hall being your home.
Right.
Why don't you explain to the viewers what exactly that is? I mean, do you have chairs set up in a hallway or like in the basement? You know, what do you do?
I have it's a small room, and I have just a place where I can just rehearse, you know, whenever, you know, for at least 3 hours every night.
Well, what kind of rehearsal are you doing? You working on your new stuff? You down there?
I'm working on some new things, and so I'm planning to do some recording if things go well.
Okay. Well, you know, if you keep getting up in the news, I mean, is anyone approaching you with some offers yet? You know, be doing
I've
something?
had a company that's going to try to work with me.
Okay. Well, you're going to go and sing your song.
Sure.
And let's hear it for Daryl. He's going to sing us a special one.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Everywhere I go, it's singing time. Everywhere I go, oh, oh, it's singing time. Look out now. Everywhere I go, it's singing time. Everywhere I go, I just want to let you know I love you. I love you. I just want to tell my fans I love you. It's singing time everywhere I go. It's singing time. I just want to let you know I love you. I love you. I just want to tell my fans I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hi, would you like to buy some soap?
If you try to kiss me, I'm leaving.
We're trying to bridge all the waters today. We're speaking with men, with women, and asking them, what do you feel about Depends? You know what? You didn't tell me I have something stuck in my tooth right here.
Who's this?
Who do you say
Is this
woo
somebody
to?
you know?
No,
Oh, okay.
this is
Excuse
this
us.
is
We're-
who do you
yeah.
say woo to?
Yeah, excuse
Say.
us. We're on television.
Woo!
We would appreciate
That's
that. Thank you. Sorry about that.
We're gonna.
You're really sweating. You know
I don't know why this. Well, you know,
What are you doing after work? Are you interested in coffee? Coffee, tea, or me?
Well, yeah, but
What do you say? Woo, two.
no, guys, listen.
You want to play hopscotch? Is that what we're doing with this thing? Jump rope? Okay. One thing that we never really have a chance to point out when you do a television show, and whether it's at the national level, the local level, it takes a tremendous amount of work and effort. Kara Price has been there week after week, and we never really have a chance to thank the people who work on the show. Kara's been there for the KLQ stuff, and really hears me bitch and complain more than what my mom does. So that's kind of neat. Well, this is it for the show, and I want to thank the great Daryl Nathan for joining us. We want to thank our wonderful studio audience, and we're going to throw it back to Jessica. This is Greg Struess. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Let's go.